There is something special, something truly unique about the relationship between men and their construction equipment. It's a bond that goes beyond the purely functional, beyond the machine as merely a tool for getting the job done. In fact, for many operators, their machines become an extension of themselves, a partner in the daily grind, and even, in a sense, a reflection of who they are. Think about it. How many times have you seen an operator give their machine a name? It's almost like christening a ship before it sets sail, a moment that marks the start of a special bond. And these names aren't just random, they're often carefully chosen, sometimes reflecting the machine's personality or a fond memory, or even a person the operator admires. It might be something tough and commanding like Beast or Tank. It could be something affectionate like Bessie or Old Faithful. Whatever the choice, it's clear that to the operator, this isn't just a piece of equipment. It's a companion. And just like you might buy a gift for a friend or a loved one, operators love to deck out their machines with accessories and attachments. A fancy lighting package, a new seat or seat cover, some special cleaning products to keep us spick and span. These aren't just practical upgrades, they're expressions of pride, a way to make the machine even better, more capable, more uniquely theirs. In fact, it's not unusual for an operator to actually dress like his or her machine, sporting the logo of the manufacturer on their hat, shirt, jacket, reinforcing the bond. Perhaps that's why there is something deeply satisfying about the ritual of washing and cleaning a machine. After a long day on site, there's a certain catharsis in hosing down the mud and grime, in seeing the gleaming metal emerge once more. It's a moment of care and respect, a way of saying thank you for another hard day's work. And in that moment, there's also perhaps a bit of reflection, memories of jobs completed, challenges overcome, and perhaps a hint of nostalgia for machines that have come and gone. Ah, the nostalgia. Anyone that's spent years in the industry can tell you stories about machines they've operated in the past. Machines that for one reason or another hold a special place in their hearts. Maybe it was the first excavator they ever operated, or the dozer that never let them down, no matter how tough the job. These machines aren't just remembered for their functionality, they're remembered for the role they played in the operator's career, and even in their personal development. And just like parents might compare their children's accomplishments, operators compare their machines with those of colleagues and rivals. There's a certain pride in saying, my machine can do this, or look how well maintained my equipment is. What does all that say about us as people? Well, it says a lot about our need for connection, for identity, and for pride in our work. It's easy to see a machine as a cold, impersonal object, but in the hands of a skilled operator, it becomes much, much more. It becomes a trusted partner, a source of livelihood, and a symbol of personal and professional pride. In an age where so much of our work is done through screens and digital interfaces, the tactile, hands-on nature of operating heavy equipment is something to be cherished. It's a reminder that there's value in physical labour, in mastering a skill, in being able to control a powerful piece of machinery with precision and finesse. And yes, there's often a certain look that comes with being an operator of a particular brand or type of machine. A Volvo operator, for instance, might have a certain air about them, a sense of rugged reliability perhaps, or a quiet confidence in their machine's ability to handle the toughest task. A John Deere operator might sport a beard and a trucker hat, embodying the no-nonsense, hard-working ethos that the brand is known for. These stereotypes might sound superficial, but they're rooted in the deep connections that operators have with their equipment. A brand isn't just a name, it's a promise of performance, a reputation built over decades. When an operator aligns themselves with a particular brand, they're aligning with that legacy. They're saying, I trust this machine to do the job, and I trust it to reflect who I am as a professional. So, does having a beard make a John Deere work better? Not exactly, but it does speak to the culture and identity that surrounds that brand. It's a reflection of the kind of person who operates that machine, someone who takes pride in their work, who values toughness and reliability, who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. In the same way, an operator's attachment to their machine reflects their own values, their work ethic, and their sense of self. In the end, the relationship between an operator and their machine is more about getting the job done. It's about identity, pride, and a deep respect for the tools that make our work possible. Whether it's naming a machine, buying it gifts, or reminiscing about the ones we've known and lost, These rituals are a way of acknowledging the importance of the work that we do and the tools we use do as well. In a world that often values speed and efficiency above all else, worth taking a moment to appreciate these connections. They remind us that there's still room for craftsmanship, for pride in a job well done, and for the deep human need to connect with the tools of our trade. Whether you're operating a Volvo or a Liebherr, a Cat or a John Deere, a Komatsu or a JCB, it's not just a machine. It's a partner in your journey, and it deserves the same respect and care that you give to any other part of your life. And given that you spend more time with your machine than you do with your partner, spouse or children, buying your digger the occasional gift just feels like the right thing to do.